Hey friends, welcome back to Ball Homestead. My name is Beverly and I'm so glad you're here. I wanted to update you guys a little bit. I've been doing a little work here in the garden and I finally kind of got the herb garden looking the way I want it to. Will add more things, but it's really coming along and I wanted to show you guys. I have been coming in most every day and doing little things. I planted some herbs. I planted rosemary, parsley, some thyme, and I did pick up a lavender plant. I have some basil over here too, and I also planted some clematis vines and some daylilies and some other green things. But the last couple days I've been mulching, and I don't carry a whole lot in my car at a time, but it's took me 2 loads to go get enough mulch for this bed, and it turned out so good. I'm so proud of it. And then today, whenever I got home, I had ordered a fountain for it. Wayne loves to hear water running. We both do. It's kind of relaxing. And so I ordered this fountain and I got that all put together, and I love how it turned out. I'm hoping that my soil, I kind of stuck my finger down in it because it looks really dry, but it's very moist under the surface. But I still may get the sprinkler set up in a little bit and let it run on here just for a little bit. But I love how it turned out. I got this metal thing from a friend of mine that had it on Marketplace, and also this one. And I run little fairy lights in them, and in the morning I leave for work about 1:45 to 2, and I get to work at 2:15 to 2:30. But anyways, when I leave for work, they're just twinkling and it looks so pretty. But I'm loving how it turned out. I'll add some potted plants in the little walk areas here where the mulch is, and I think it's going to be a nice centerpiece for the garden. It's pretty windy here today. I really needed to burn a bunch of stuff, but I can't because of the wind. We live in the woods and I do not want to start some massive fire. So I try to wait until it is calm outside. I wanted to show y'all these plants. I'm in love with these foliage hanging baskets that I got at our local Harps. They had 4 of them. I bought 2 of them, and I went back to buy the other 2 because I loved them so much, and they were already sold. But I think that I could start these pretty simply. If you guys know anything about that, please add it in the comments. I've started other foliage just by sticking it in some dirt. So that's kind of what I did with this pot. This is another thing I got on Marketplace from my friend of mine. But I just kind of stuck some in the dirt, and I've been keeping it well watered. And I mean, they're staying green. So I'm hoping that that will work. I've done it with other foliage, but I have really been working on getting things neat and tidy. And I did a little painting out here, Wayne and I did. And I made new curtains and stuff for the pergola. We love to sit outside in this kind of weather, and I'm looking forward to those days. This past weekend, we got all these upper beds filled and ready for planting. We are going to go back and add a good potting mix or something like that to it because it has a lot of sand in it, and we want to have a good combination for growing. But we got all the upper beds. I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 beds up here. Either if they're wood, we will eventually replace them with metal. Finances, we just couldn't do it all at once, but we bought 30 beds, so the rest of those beds will do the long side, and I'll show you that. This is what we like. This is the side that we like finishing. It goes all the way down through here and ends here at this gate. Wayne is planning on building me some kind of arbor archway coming into the garden, and we're going to plant some climbing roses. I did pick up a couple of climbing rose bushes over here. You'll see them in here. Let me just walk over here. It's so muddy in spots. But I got a pretty red one, and then the other one is kind of an orange and red, I believe. Yeah, orange and red. And I want to find a pretty pink and a yellow one. I didn't find any the other day whenever I was at Harps, but or Home Depot, but I'm still looking. So anyways, I put cardboard in the bottom of the beds. It has to be really good, clean cardboard that I can get all the plastic and stuff off of, because you don't want that in your bed. But it helps with the weed control, and it also promotes the worms to come to it. That's what my grandmother, I believe, had told me. I've always done it because it is beneficial to your gardening. Plus, it's free. This end, so as you'll see here, we've got some boxes, some old plants that had died. We ripped out of beds. We throw all that in the very bottom of the beds, because it's just going to compost down eventually. But this is how the beds will start. This is the first two. I had replaced the wood on these last year, so we kept these beds, these two. We will eventually replace all these wooden beds. But I was looking, and we have potatoes up, friends. I was so excited to see that green. Looky there, 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 there. They're coming up everywhere. I can see potato plants coming up all over, both sides. Looky here. I'm like a kid whenever it comes to garden time. I love to go out and see what's coming up. And we've got stuff here. That's a weed. We'll get that out. We've got green onions everywhere too. I put those around the border. We've got potatoes all here coming up. Here, 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 here. I'm just like a child when it comes to planting potatoes and stuff. Anyways, I'm so excited those are coming up. And our green, these are our big onions I planted in this bed. This is my first year that I've done this, and I'm praying that I have good results. In the past I've tried and I've not had good results with big onions, so I always just plant a ton of green onions and chop and freeze them, and I use them for our salsa and stuff. Anyways, I will plant plenty more green onions. I have a ton in there to plant. The seedlings are looking good. We've still got stuff coming up. Probably within the next week or so, I will start up potting these. They're starting to get their true leaves, and I will get these up potted. Not these teeny tiny ones, but the bigger ones like these, and give them some food. In this starting mix, it doesn't have a lot of nutrients. So I will get them potted up, and we will hopefully have a good tomato year. I also have some peppers showing out. These are some jalapenos. We've got quite a few. You can see that one just starting to come up. But we have quite a few started here. I really don't see any in the other side yet, but we still have plenty of time. But I'm excited about those jalapenos coming up. These though, see how much bigger these are than the tiny ones? We could start up potting these very soon. The broccoli and cabbage are looking great. I could start harvesting this lettuce that's in here. I know it's not a lot, but I could harvest that. The broccoli's looking great. I'm really hoping that we get a good year this year and get some to put up in the freezer. The cabbage, a few of them really look wonderful. Some of them are still kind of small, but I'm hoping that they catch up. These last few days, friends, have just been glorious. Today's a little windy, but that's okay. I enjoy being out here. I just wanted to give you an update on everything and let you know what we've been up to. That's why I haven't been doing a lot of cooking right now. We're in garden mode, and we have so much work to do here on the homestead. We have bees. Wayne looked at them, I believe it was Saturday, and we have one hive, something we're not really sure broke the 4x4 that was holding the 2 hives up. The way we had them set up was on 2 4x4s running across some concrete blocks, and something broke that 4x4 in half. So, and the bees were everywhere. So we lost those 2 hives, but our 1 hive that we had left, he said, looked wonderful. So hopefully we can either do a split or something with those bees, because we don't want to lose them. But thank you guys for stopping back by our homestead. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, friends, goodbye.